I don't know, but I've been told the U.S. mail will not be sold. We're here to shed light on an agreement that Postal Service has entered into with Staples stores. And right now, that agreement...
We are in front of the Staples store at the Har Mar Mall in Roseville, Minnesota. We're having a rally to bring attention to the agreement that was made with the Postal Service and Staples, a secret agreement that was a no-bid deal to provide public postal retail services in selected Staples stores across the country. A for-profit agreement where we believe Staples is actually getting a discount on the postal products they'll sell, but they're going to charge the consumer full price and yet pay their employees poverty wages.
They'll say, oh, we'll do it cheap in the beginning. And then as soon as they move out the competition, what do? They jack it up. You know, you get a piece of mail, you put something in the mail, that's like the last place you can actually have private communication anymore. If I mail you a letter and I seal that letter, the person who reads it is going to be the person who I sent it to. Hey, that's not the case with email, you guys. You know what I mean?
One of the things that really hasn't been made public through this agreement so far is just coming out now, is that when a customer drops off letters or packages at a Staples store, they are placed in unsecured containers and they are not considered U.S. mail until the Postal Service comes to pick those items up. What that means is that the packages and letters dropped off at a Staples store are not protected by federal law the same way mail dropped off at a post office is or mail dropped in a blue collection box.
We have retail clerks with the Postal Service, and they are highly trained employees that have to take an oath to uphold the sanctity and security of the mail. All postal employees have to do that. Staples is only accountable to their shareholders, whereas the postal employees are held accountable to the American public.
You know, we know what happened at Target. We know that the data breaches, and but there is no data breach when you give the letter carrier a letter with a stamp on it, or when you go to the post office in your small towns and you deliver your package to the post office. It's secure as you can get.
We have nothing against expanding postal retail services to the public, but it needs to be staffed with professional uniformed postal employees that are sworn to uphold the sanctity and the safety of the mail if they're going to do it.
The mail is not for sale! The mail is not for sale! The mail is not